In the days when the land of Odu served the Almighty God with fear and trembling, the people lived in peace under the laws of truth and justice. Their kings were chosen not just by blood, but by the hand of righteousness. From the highest chief to the smallest child, the people walked in the way of the Most High, and their village gates welcomed harvests, rain, and joy. But all that changed when a dark cloud swept in from the palace of the north. Her name was Athaliah, daughter of the wicked queen Jezebel and King Ahab. Raised in the shadows of sorcery, pride, and violence, Athaliah was no ordinary princess. She drank power like water and slept with ambition under her pillow. When her husband, the king of Odu, died suddenly, Athaliah did the unthinkable. She slaughtered every prince, every child of royal blood, so that no one could challenge her throne. The palace floors were soaked with betrayal. The drums of the land fell silent. The elders shook their heads in sorrow, and the people wept. Athaliah, now queen, reigned with a heart made of iron and eyes that showed no mercy. She tore down the altars of the Almighty God and raised up shrines to the gods of her mother. She forced the people to bow before idols made by man, and those who refused were thrown into dungeons or worse. Fear gripped the land. But what Athaliah did not know was that one royal seed had been hidden. In the shadows of a quiet hut, a faithful priest and his wife had rescued a baby boy, the last son of the true king, just a year old. They raised him in secret, teaching him the ways of the Most High, training his hands for truth and his heart for justice. 7 long years passed. Then, one morning, as the roosters called the sun, the people of Odu gathered at the hidden temple. The child, now 7, stood tall in royal robes, with the priest beside him holding a horn of oil. The trumpet sounded. The people shouted, "Long live the king!" The noise reached Athaliah's ears. She rushed to the temple in fury, screaming, "Treachery! Treachery!" But the people stood firm. The guards seized her, and just like the fate she gave others, her reign ended in shame. The young king restored the altar of the Almighty God. The people returned to their maker. Peace came like morning dew, and the land of Odu breathed again. And so, the people of the land never forgot this tale. They told it by the fireside for generations, to remind every ear that no darkness can bury the truth, and that the Almighty always preserves a seed.